You're watching Hexas TV, and we're here at Computex 2010 in Taipei, in Taiwan. We've come over to the Huntkey stand, where with me is Alva Lee. Alva, welcome to Hexas TV.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us a little bit of the history of Huntkey. Where did the company come from?
Huntkey comes from mainland China, and it establishes from 1992, I think. Yeah, our first, we have 3 factories in Shenzhen, Hefei, and Heyuan in China, mainland China. Yes, it's around 750,000 square meters there.
Big factories then?
Yeah, so we are the number one, the biggest one, I think, IT industries there in China.
Okay, so what is it that Huntkey make? I mean, we've had a walk around the booth and we see you do loads of things, but what did you start out making? What's the first thing?
The first thing I think is the PC power supply.
Okay.
You know, our first customer is Lenovo.
Right.
Yeah. We get the award from Lenovo, the best quality award this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beside the PC power supply, we began to make a PC case and also the consumption products like I just introduced now, the notebook adapters, chargers, and the power strips. That's kind of consumer. Also, we will plan to make more chargers to match the Apple. iPhone, iPad, this kind of.
So more the consumer style sort of chargers with the different colours and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So for PC field, it's a little full market now, and the competition is very, very hard.
Yeah. I bet it is. So you guys have obviously branched out into lots of other things. I mean, when did you decide to start making chassis?
Yeah. Start chassis.
Yeah.
For we want for you got the best power supply, but the EMI is also very important for the end users. When you use the very good power supply but not very good case, in fact it's not that good.
Right.
So also people will buy very expensive motherboard, VGA card, but they ignore the quality of PC case. So we want to give the best quality PC case and give their different consumptions.
Right, I see. Okay, all right. And speaking of consumption as well, you've got the power strips going on as well. Is that just another arm, or is that something that you guys? Because it's seems to be a theme of power there.
Yeah, it's I think it's the similar power, similar with the power supply. Also, that's kind of the safety of that kind of products is very, very important. But in mainland China, there's a lot of very cheap power strips sold in the market. We are worried about it, so we want to make a good this kind of products to the end users to tell them what is good. The price is not that important for them, but the safety is the more important thing.
I see, okay. Now going back to what you just said there about manufacturing, everybody and their uncle seems to be making power supplies now. Everybody's making power supplies. Yeah. You've got memory guys making power supplies, you've got case manufacturers making power supplies. Yeah. Everyone's making power supplies. The power supplies that you guys produce, are they made in your own factories? You said you have a lot of manufacturing over there. Are they made in your own factories?
I don't think so. There are so many brands in the market, but I don't think they also have their own design team or their own factory. But right. Huntkey have the own R&D team. I think we have nearly 300 R&D team to design this kind of products. So we have our own factory, so we can control the design, the quality, and also the after service. All this we can control that. Okay,
so say I got a Huntkey power supply and it blew up. Just say it just failed for some reason. What's my after-sales customer service like if I had a Huntkey power supply?
If you have some problem.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a global service center. But the headquarters is located in Shenzhen, but we have the contract with our distributors. They will help us to establish the after-sales center locally. They will help us. If there is some very serious problem, the end users can contact us directly.
Right.
We will see what's the problem and we will return new one to them.
Okay, so someone ring up and go, well, it's on fire, you'll give them a new one.
Yeah, we will see the main reason. Maybe it's not the power supply problem.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. Oh, it doesn't catch fire. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Okay, so there you go. That's just a brief history there of what Huntkey do, where they specialise, and what goes on with their products. Would you have a message for the people watching Hexas TV?
Yeah, Huntkey is very long history factory in China. I think we are the number one in of the market share in mainland China market, but not very that famous in the global market. So I think we do the OEM firstly for the Best Buy, for the Kensington, for the Carrefour. We do this kind of OEM or SI business, but we want to provide the Huntkey own brand products, the very good quality products to the end user, DIY users, the consumer users. So I hope everyone can focus your attention on Huntkey and Huntkey's new product. Thank you.
So there you go, there's another player in the field if you're looking to get yourself a new power supply, and probably well worth checking out. Check back soon on HTV for more from Computex 2010 out here in Taipei, where it's hot.